Christina, this is a 2016 Odyssey LX. This is the entry-level Odyssey. And there's an awful lot of equipment in here that takes some getting used to. When you look at this area here and you haven't been here before, this probably is very overpowering. So I'm going to break it down for you so it's less overbearing.
Okay.
This would be the mid-screen for information up here. The comfort control system, AC system. This would be sound and other entertainment area. This would be information and how you get into the car to make changes. Down here would be the CD player to play the rear DVD system. There are controls here you can use for USB power, and then this would be for a iPod. There's a pinhole here that you can plug from your iPod into the headset. Then this is a cool box down here, and this is not really a refrigerator, but it's a cool box. The system shunts cold air into the box to keep whatever's in there cool already. You could feasibly put plastic ice in there and keep it colder yet if you wanted to. So back up to the air conditioning system. When you start in the air conditioning system, there's a sync button, on and off, mode, fans up or down, AC, front vent system, rear heated glass, and right and left heated mirrors. Then up here you have this system for recirculating air and the auto system, and these change your temperature on either side of the cabin. So you have 3 zones. You have left, right, and center. So if we start with this and we've got it on 65 and 70 here, 75, whatever, choose the temperature, and you want to change it to your temperature, touch the sync button and watch what happens to all 3 numbers. Go ahead and touch sync. This makes it to the driver's convenience number. We can still change these numbers if we want. Okay. Then on and off for the whole system here. Turns it back on. This mode button, this puts the air wherever you want it to go. So if you've got air coming face foot right here like we have it now, touch it again, now it's all in the face. You get more air volume out of it. You feel the warmth going up. Change that down a little bit. Then mode button again will take it to the foot and to the windscreen. And then this is one that you're going to use here. We're just blowing it on the floor to help cool the car when you get in. Hopefully vent a window or sunroof to get the hot air out. Okay. Then the next over be your fans down or up, and then AC either on or off. In this case we want it on. And then front. Now there's an air box up here buried in the system. And so when you have air moving around in the car, there's different veins that work in these boxes. So depending on where we put the air, those veins would open doors to shunt the air here. When we touch this button, now we're putting all that air onto the windshield. So it's a quick way to vent the hot air or cool air onto the windshield depending on the temperature to blow away the mist. Over here would be the rear heated glass. When you look towards the rear, you see the glass in the back has wires in it. So they would heat up and melt away the mist. And there are buried wires in the glass and the mirrors that would also do the same, but you can't see those. I'm going to turn that off. This system here would be the closed cabin system or recirculation. So when this is lit up, you've now closed the cabin and you're recirculating, cooling, heating the air in the car. When you have this off, you're taking air from outside the windshield in through this big air box we described. It's being cooled, cleaned, and heated, whichever, and spread out through the car. When you close it up like this, now you've closed down the system, and it's going to re-cool, re-clean, and push the air in and out of the vent system without taking exterior hot air or cold air in. When you use the auto system here, this is a key feature here. This is much like your air conditioning system in your house. If you walk down the hallway and you tell your husband, hey, we're going to leave the temperature at 72 all the time so we can save money, then if you do that, the car will keep whatever temperature you choose. And as you're driving down the highway, it's a way to save gas because the AC compressor that moves the Freon to make the cold air works less. The fan system's gone on and off as necessary to cool the car. And it's one of the gas savers. Now if you notice the other settings here, this is the rear system on and off. So right now we've got it set for 75 degrees. And there are controls back here behind the door up here on the side to the right. And these controls the back occupants can use to change the air, temperature, fan speed, whatever. However, if you've got little kids, we can lock them out. So if we hit this lock, no, those controls won't work. And if you want to change the settings, you touch this and now either you or I can change the settings in the back. And then rear on or off. So you have control of it back there. So if you have small children, you have more control over them than you realize. Okay, so there's your air conditioning system in the car.